Hello friends, welcome to another video. I am here to give you an update, and yes, of course I'm in my bed, my favorite place on earth. I'm here to give you an update on my bullet journal because I've had a couple people watch my very first bullet journal of how I planned to create my new bullet journal like about 6 months ago, I think-ish. And a few people have asked me for an update on how I've been sticking to it, if it's been working for me, what changes I've made, how it's going. So I figured I'd hop on here and do a shorter video to show you how I've kept up with my bullet journal and how it's helped keep me really productive and on task and accomplish lots of things. So first off, I want to say, you know how some things, like, you have really great intentions when you start and then like 2 weeks go by and you never touch it again, and then you find it like at the bottom of a drawer 3 years later? We all have that thing, right? I actually don't think I have that thing. I know I'm crazy, but that's the minimalist in me. Like, if I don't use something, then I get rid of it and I don't have it anymore. My bullet journal, thankfully, has not been that experience. So, and like I said in my original bullet journal video, which I'll link down below, this is not my first go. I've had multiple bullet journals in the past. I've used them for various tracking things and to-dos. And I tried a new approach with my most recent bullet journal for this year to make it just a little more relaxed, a little more actually information tracking and productivity leaning, and less like obsession over making every decoration and design look perfect. And so I really stripped it down to what I knew I would use and what would really help me. And it's worked wonderfully. I've used it for, I don't know, a freaking while now, and I use it every single day. I love it. It helps keep me productive. It helps keep me on task and feeling really motivated and great about myself for getting stuff done. So without further ado, let me show you. And I am a boring girl. I just like plain black, like my soul, as we know. And it's been great. So let's dive right in. There's my cover page, Miley's bullet journal. And the very first page is my mood tracker. Look at that. So each color represents a different mood, and I track how I'm feeling every single day. I love doing this. I love checking in with myself. It helps me not only kind of assess how I'm feeling each day and track it, but it also helps me over time see, ooh, I'm not doing so great, or man, I'm really killing it. I've had some great weeks. So it just kind of puts everything into perspective for me. So this was my first month of July, and you can see like there are a couple days, like about a week where, what's orange? I forget. Is orange happy? I think orange is good. Yeah, orange is happy. Orange is happy and pink is just normal. So I've got a lot of oranges and pinks in there, not so much like anxious or tired or sick or anything like that. So that's good. Okay, and then we hit August. And you can see August is maybe not the greatest month of my life. You can see a lot of happy. I think the majority of it is happy, but I do have a lot of these light purples, which is anxious. I do check in with myself about that. And you know, I think it's great to track when I'm feeling anxious and when I am more stressed than usual. I also have this period where I was super tired too. So mostly happy, lots of happy. You can see lots of orange. Then you've got September. Do I dare show you September? September is not that great, you guys, okay? I had a week of really happy at the beginning of September, but September was a really stressful month for me. September was the month that I filmed my mental health video where I kind of like just opened up about how I wasn't feeling that great and how I was going through a lot of emotions and kind of some sadness, missing my family and just not doing great mentally. You can see that reflected in my bullet journal. Lots of these anxious days, lots of tired days. And you know what? That's okay. That's life. And sometimes you go through periods that life just kind of sucks, but you have to remember, and I talked about this in my mental health video, I'll link it down below, but you have to remember that that's all temporary and life will go on and it will get better, and have hope that things will change. And as you can see, I've had a little bit more balance. So I've had some tired days, I've had some anxious days, but I've also had happy and some normal days sliced in there too. So that's really good. I'm doing better, I'm feeling great, and I'm loving my bullet journal. So I've got spots for November and December that I'll fill in when those months hit. But next, I've got the books I've read section. And you can see I just like write all the different books that I've read, and I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm on my 14th book of the year. That's not really good for my records. I have not read as much as I would really love to this year. COVID, I read a lot just because what was there to do? We were literally stuck at home. And now that life's gone semi back to normal, of course, with masks and social distancing, but like expectations in the world have gone up again besides just like everything shutting down. I found it harder to pick up a book and read. I found like my mind is a little more distracted lately, and I'm pushing through that. I am getting better, like I said, and I just started a new book that I'm absolutely loving. I'm hoping that I will kick myself in the bud and get back into my really vigorous reading schedule and fill this puppy up before the end of the year. But I think 13 is good, especially considering all that's happened this year. So I'm proud of that. Next, I've got my period tracker. And again, we are normalizing periods because periods happen to most everybody with the uterus. So you can see I've got these cute little calendars for every month, and I just circle the days that my period comes. It's fast approaching. But it's really great to be able to track it. I'm an extremely regular period person. My period is never late. Oh my gosh. And then we've got my workout tracker, which is kind of all over the place. You can see my goal is 3 times a week every month. And I'm kind of all over the place, not gonna lie. But I will say, look at October. It's 2 weeks into October, and I have worked out 7 days each week because I'm doing a video that will be out soon where I work out for 30 days straight and see what happens. And so far it's been so great for me and I've loved it. And I especially love how proud I feel when I can check off those boxes in October and add that, look at that, +4 on both weeks. That just makes me so proud of myself and keeps me motivated to keep going. Okay, next is my weight tracker chart, which I keep to myself. I'm not gonna show you, sorry. But it is cool. I chart out my like starting weight, how many pounds that equals lost per date, per weekly weigh-in. And then I also chart it out so I can see like the trends of going up and going down and blah, blah, blah. So not going to show you that, but I have been keeping up with it. Then I have my YouTube notes section, and I will show you. This has been a fantastic section for me to track just notes about all of my videos. So more, why is that one blank? So just more like in-depth videos that I need to like note out. Some of my videos, like this one, is just like randomly flying by the seat of my pants, but other videos I tend to script out, mostly like my videos about credit cards and any like list that I give you, I tend to map out. So this has been a great section, and I've got a bit more room for the notes for the rest of the year, but I've really utilized that section and it's been great for my YouTube videos. Okay, last, my favorite section is my weekly section, where I'll just show you the first section as an example. I write out the week up in the top corner, and then I chart out by day exactly all the tasks I want to accomplish. So, and then I check them off based on what I accomplished. You can see this Friday I was not into bike riding or watching a movie and checked off nothing from that list. But other days, like look at that weekend list, I checked everything off. That's amazing. So that's been really helpful to make myself a weekly/daily to-do list each week and try to stick as much as possible to doing it. It's been really a good motivator. And then I do, on the next page of that weekly list, I do a grocery list of all the groceries we need, where I kind of, on a good day, I usually don't price out, but I did at the beginning. I price out all the items and kind of total, and then I'll plan out the dinners for every day that week. I've done it almost every single week, some weeks more than others. You can see on, so there was a week in September, I'm trying to find it, where, there's a week in September where I run a special event. It's one of the 2 signature special events that the organization I work for does, and I'm the staff person that's kind of in charge of it, and it's an insane week. Normally I have lots of to-dos and like goals for myself on each day of the week, literally this one, that week, I just wrote survive. Like I just wrote survive up until the event day. And then right here I wrote recover. And then I gave myself a nice Sunday to-do list, but literally that's all I could manage that week. And so I just wrote survive and checked it off for surviving. And I made it through that week. So even that was a great motivator because I knew like, I don't have anything to do this week. And look, September 21st to 27th, I didn't do anything. That's the one week I've skipped, I do believe. Yeah, it is the one week I've skipped because we're coming up on October where we currently are. And I haven't skipped any more. Wow, I'm so proud of myself. So the rest of the pages are blank except they've got the weeks already mapped out in that top corner. And I'm almost done with this. It's so crazy to think that we are almost to the end of 2020. Like what? That's mind-blowing. The longest year ever is almost coming to a close. So I'll need a new bullet journal soon, but I'm just loving it. My favorite part about my bullet journal are my pens. So I have this cute little personalized pouch that I keep all of my pens in. I'm a lefty, and so I'm really particular about the kind of pens I like because I don't like when they bleed. And so I really love a good gel pen usually. And these are not just gel pens, but they're fatter gel pens. Ooh, I love them so much. I think they're Bic brand. But I just have them in all these beautiful colors. And they're just so pretty. They bring me great joy. So anyway, I totally recommend that everyone try a bullet journal. I think that focusing this year in my bullet journal journey on practicality over perfection has been a real game changer. It's helped me utilize it even more and really help myself grow and get better while also not really caring about making a mistake here and there or having to make every page look absolutely immaculate and beautifully drawn and designed because like I'm not that crafted, you know, I'm not that skilled. So it's been really great. I've loved it so far and I can't wait for my 2021 bullet journal to update it even more. So you should get a bullet journal. It's totally worth it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think that's it. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Go ahead and like this video just to help a girl out. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!